newkent.gov.uk to support digital inclusion by Tracey Gleeson, Digital Services Manager for Kent County Council. According to BBC research, 21% of the UK population lack basic digital skills. It means they risk missing out on the benefits that the internet can offer, such as saving money by shopping or paying bills online. Digital skills are also vital in finding and securing a job, and reducing digital exclusion can also help address many wider equality, social, health and wellbeing issues such as isolation. The government has recently launched their digital inclusion strategy, which sets out 10 actions that they and partners from the public, private and voluntary sectors will take to help people become capable of using and benefiting from the internet. They identified 4 main kinds of challenges that people face: access, the ability to actually go online and connect to the internet; skills, to be able to use the internet; motivation and knowing the reasons why using the internet is a good thing; and trust, fear of the risk of crime or not knowing where to start to go online. KCC is tackling digital inclusion in a number of ways, but the digital team has a vital role to play in making sure the website supports inclusion. For years, we've seen more and more people visit KCC's website from mobile devices. In 2011, it was 6% of people came to the site using mobile devices, and that figure is now 45%. It reflects the rise in the number of people that now have smartphones or tablets, and often this is the only way that many of them will have access to the internet. Our old website did have a mobile site, but this became unfit for purpose, so we decided to use responsive design techniques in the build of the new website so that it automatically works on the mobile devices and for the way people use them. Simply happen, it takes a lot of thought and skill across all the disciplines in the digital team. It's not just the developer's job. Both the design and content teams need to know how the website will look and work on different devices and the way that people use these, and they have to factor this into their work. Accessibility in its purest sense to support people with digital disabilities is built into what we do. We have technical standards that follow industry best practice, and we test throughout the build process to identify any issues and rectify those. Our web content standards also cover what editors need to do to make content accessible. And of course, testing with users and listening and responding to customer feedback is just part and parcel of how we do things. Making the website simpler to use helps everyone, regardless of their skill or confidence level. When we did some user testing on the customer journey for getting rid of household waste on our old website, people told us that it was far too confusing and too long. On average, it was taking 42 seconds from the homepage to find out where to get rid of household waste. By simplifying the site structure and using everyday language to describe the service, we have halved the time it takes to complete this task. We had a lot of feedback from parents about our old site, frustrated because they couldn't easily find when they needed to apply for a school place for their child. They couldn't see the process end to end unless they cared to delve into a 53-page document, and they just didn't understand what we were telling them because we used so much council terminology. Alongside this, the school admission service was also telling us that they were receiving a large number of late applications, which was an issue for them. So we rewrote and restructured every piece of content and information to make sure all parents, including those with no experience of the application process, could understand what action they needed to take and when. We created a visual representation of exactly what the process entailed and where we were at in any given time. During the applications window, we added a clock to encourage timely applications. And we've created a school age checker. All parents have to do is select their child's date of birth, and it tells them what year their child should start school and when they needed to apply. Writing in plain English and using everyday language has been a hugely important strand of this work and clearly supports digital inclusion. It hasn't been without its challenges, but we are tackling this by listening to customer feedback and sharing this with services so that they can directly see the benefits of writing in plain English. As a result of our determination, we have noticed a big drop in the number of comments from people confused by what we're saying about our services since we launched our new website. Knowing the reasons why people should use the internet and that it's a good thing to do so is a key factor in motivating people to go online. For Kent residents, the website plays an important role in helping them find information and services that are relevant to their daily lives. To give some quick examples, we encourage people to get outdoors by providing information on our country parks, from how to get there to the facilities on offer and walking routes, events that take place there, and even booking children's parties there. We've made it easier for people to recycle by providing a list online of what you can get rid of and where. And when there's bad weather in the winter, we have a winter service page which has timely information, is updated regularly about information relating to schools that might be closed, the gritting routes are available, and where you can find salt bins. It also offers other information such as how you can help vulnerable people in your local area. And we've provided information about the closure of Willington Street in Maidstone this summer. It's one of the major roads in and out of the town that affected travel throughout the summer holidays. The page explains why we were doing this work and the diversion routes necessary to take. Finally, engendering trust in users of the website is important. All of what I've already spoken about will go a long way to building trust. But one final thing I'll share with you is about our branding of the website. When we launched the site back in March this year, we had a handful of comments from people unsure that they were definitely on kent.gov. Partly this was down to the change in design, but on further investigation and having further conversations about this, it was clear that the lack of KCC's white horse in a prominent position on the website was causing people to question whether they were actually on kent.gov or it was an imposter site. So that clearly places the white horse in the top right corner, and that helps people to understand that it definitely is KCC's website and engenders trust. As the work takes place to roll out the National Digital Inclusion strategy, we will be finding new ways of helping people to support this work.
Thank you.